Hey guys, this is Taquita with the Realty Tarot, and I'm here to dish some tea. I'm going to start with the sign of Aries. This is going to be in the case of the X series that I did a couple weeks ago. I need to get started on those. I have in the case of the X, I have the single series, and then I have the couples counseling. So I have 3 different series, whichever one appeals to you. You could be in a relationship, you can be single, or you can just be wanting to inquire about an ex coming back or not. So whichever one fits you, I have a series for all of you. This is going to be just for now until the end of April, actually from the 15th to the end of April. I'm kind of late with my readings, but we're going to go ahead and get started, and this is going to be for the sign of Aries. So let's see what we have for Aries. Okay, now the first card is going to be how they felt while in the connection. The second card is how they felt once the connection was over. The third card is will they return. Simple as that. And then I might give some advice, and then we'll just go to the next reading. Actually, I'm going to do Aries through Virgo. So I'm going to do the first 6 signs, and then I'll switch on and do a different video and do the other signs, Libra through Pisces. So this is Aries through Virgo, okay? So let's see what we have for Aries. So how did they feel in the connection with Aries? How did they feel? Okay, so this card flipped out first. So this was the 5 of Cups. So while they were in the connection, they may have felt, you know, like they lost something. They may have felt like you both lost more than you still had left, because this is the 5 of Cups. And then the description of the 5 of Cups, 3 cups have fell over, and there's still 2 cups in the remaining. So the patient, I'm sorry. I work at a hospital with patients, so sorry for saying patients, but it's just like second nature to say the patient. That's funny. Okay, so the person that you're dealing with, they had 3 cups spill over. They still have 2 cups left. So they're focusing more on what they lost and not what they still have left. So while in the relationship, they could have been just really crying over spilt milk, like really sad and, you know, slumber about things that didn't go the way that they should have gone in the relationship, and not focus on what you both still had left, so that you both can continue to grow off of what you had left. It's like they were just so focused on the bad things, the negative things, the things that didn't go right, and they weren't focused on the things that was still positive in the relationship. Okay, let's see how they felt once the connection was over. How did Aries person feel once the connection was over? Sorry guys, a card flipped. Okay, so once the connection was over, they have the 10 of Swords. So the 10 of Swords, I felt like they just were done. Once the connection was over, they were done right along with the connection. Stick a knife in them, a fork in them, whatever, they're done. So I really feel like this person, excuse my nail polish, it's just like all over the place. But yeah, so they were done. And, you know, so they were just out of it. Like they had enough. They were really out of it, and they couldn't take anymore. So I felt like, you know, this really took a toll on them. They were really defeated and broken from this connection. Okay, now let's see, will they return? Will they return? Will Aries person return? I'm sorry guys, cards. Will Aries person return? Will Aries person return? Will Aries person return? So the card that flipped here is the 7 of Swords. So with the 7 of Swords here, I just really feel like the person that you're dealing with is I feel like they're going to try to like come back around. Like they're going to, I just really feel like they may try to come back around, but they may hide their feelings. They may are not showing that they want to return, but they do. Let me clarify it. Let's clarify the 7 of Swords Clarify the Seven of Swords. I have the Ten of Wands. So I feel like they're just going to be hiding the fact that this is something that has, you have the Ten of Wands and the Ten of Swords. This person that you were dealing with was just going through it. This relationship took them through the ringer. Not saying that you personally did it, but this relationship took them through the ringer. They have taken as much as they can take. They have bared as much as they can bear. Physically, mentally, like this relationship really took a toll on them. And I feel like they are going to be hiding that fact. I feel like, you know, if there is any communication in the future, they'll be hiding the fact that this relationship is like since the connection is ended, they're going to be hiding the fact that this is something that that has really took a toll on them. Like this has affected them in a major way. And I feel like they're going to be hiding it. Like they're going to come off like they're not really bothered by the connection, but they really are. With this Ten of Wands and Ten of Swords, they are very bothered by this connection. This is a connection that took a very huge toll on them and made a huge difference in them, okay? Even while in the connection, they were just like so focused on the negative that they couldn't see the positive that was still left. So that's what we have there. So I'm going to go ahead and get some love oracle cards here. Love oracle cards. So it says, be lighthearted, finding out things, coming to light, adapt, change, and heal. So this could be for you or the person that you're dealing with. I just feel like this person needs to heal. They need to adapt to the changes that's going on. Obviously, this is taking a toll on them, and it still is, even after the connection is over, because the connection while you were together and how they felt once the connection was over is just like pretty much the same. It's still taking a toll on them, and I feel like they just have to do some healing, okay? Let's get one of my cards, just some additional advice. So the card that came out is you may be fertile. So just be careful. You know, if you are dealing with this person or have dealt with this person, there's a chance that you may have been pregnant by this person. You may have been pregnant by this person in the past. You know, sometimes you have miscarriages or different difficulties with pregnancy. So that could be something in reference to this as well. And then I'm just going to take 3 cards from here. This is just going to give us an idea of maybe what signs we're dealing with. I have all the signs here, but Earth. So a lot of swords here. So could be dealing with the air sign, but let's see if we can. So Gemini, air sign, just like I thought. Could be dealing with the Gemini. Sorry, guys. Could be dealing with a Gemini, a Pisces, or a Sagittarius. So like I said, I do have water here. That's Pisces. I do have fire here. That's Sagittarius. And I do have air here. That's Gemini. I have no, you know, earth sign. So this does make sense. So you can be dealing with a Pisces, a Gemini, or Sagittarius. That can be somebody that you're dealing with, or they can have that strongly in their chart, okay? Let's move on. We're going to move on to Taurus. Okay, let's see what we have for Taurus. How did they feel while in the connection? How did Taurus's person feel? They felt the Six of Cups. So they could feel, they could have felt like this was like they could have felt very like young while in this connection. The Six of Cups is a lot of nostalgia energy. So there could have been emphasis on like maybe, you know, you both met each other while you were younger, or but you know, this relationship could have just made this person feel very like young at heart, is what I'm feeling. Let's see how they felt once the connection was over. Ooh. I'm sorry, guys. So many cards just came out. Let's see how they felt once the connection was over. So once the connection was over, we have the Strength card. I'm going to clarify that Strength card. And I have the 8 of Pentacles. So once the connection was over, I feel like they were just really focused on, I just feel like they were just, because the 8 of Pentacles is your focus, they're focusing on something, that they're working really hard at something. And then the Strength card is just what it is strength. So maybe they were just really focused on getting their strength back, or just really, I feel like they were just really focused on getting their strength back. That's kind of like just pretty much what I'm getting in a nutshell. Maybe they felt drained in this relationship with you. Let me clarify the 6 of Cups. The Princess of Swords. So the Princess of Swords is someone who could possibly be communicating. It's a air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So somebody that could be, you know, have communication with. But I just feel like it's like the beginning stages of communication. So I don't know. I just really feel like, and then it's like a younger energy too. So I just really felt like while they were in the relationship, they just really felt young. Like this relationship made them feel young at heart. That could have been the difference in age. They could just really, the relationship could have just really make them think back to a lot of things from their childhood. But I felt like once the connection was over, they were really focused on something. Let me get one more card for how they felt once the connection was over. They were strongly focused on something. It's not really saying what. So the 2 of Pentacles. So they could have been very strongly focused on getting their balance back after this connection. They could have been focused on that, or they could have been really focusing on juggling, you know, multiple people. Let's see, will they return? You have the 7 of Swords. This is the same thing that Aries got. You could be dealing with the Aries. So, I just really feel like, will they return? I feel like they could possibly be hiding the fact that they want to return, like not showing their hand, hiding their feelings. Maybe they do. Let's see what card comes out. Will Taurus's person return? So I have the Knight of Wands. So this is in and out energy, very sexual energy. So I feel like this person is going to be hiding the fact that they are still very attracted to you. They're going to be hiding the fact that I feel like this, because the Knight of Wands is in and out energy. It's very sexual energy, very lusty energy. Could be somebody that views you as being very attractive. So I feel like, you know, they're going to be hiding the fact that they're still finding you attractive. They still want to sleep with you. They still want to, you know, they still find you, you know, sexually arousing. So I feel like they're going to be hiding the fact. As far as them wanting to come back, they may. There's no emphasis on like love or a return here. I just really feel like this was a very young-hearted connection. I feel like, you know, especially with the Knight of Wands, this gives me vibes of playful energy, very energetic and like very passionate. So I just really feel like this was a young energy. While they were in the relationship, they felt very young at heart. There could have been an age difference as well, but I feel like after the relationship was over, they were focused on kind of possibly getting their balance back, or they were focusing on, you know, juggling more than one person. Just take whatever story resonates. And after, as far as them returning, I do feel like they still like want you in a sexual way. They might be hiding those feelings, but you know, it could come off like, you know that that's how they feel, but they're not really, they're hiding how they really feel. Like they're not showing their hand, you know. Let's get some advice here. So I have let it go. So I feel like if you are wanting to know if this person to come back or not, I feel like Spirit is saying let it go. Just don't worry about if this person is going to come back or not. Just let it be. Like I said, I don't see any return cards. I just really feel like if anything, they're going to be hiding how they really feel. So happiness, expansion, joy, playfulness, oneness, enjoying each other. I really feel like this is what you were while you were in the relationship. Like I said, I feel like this relationship made you both and this person feel very young at heart. I did say it was a lot of playfulness and passion and, you know, back and forth. And so that's what this card is describing, okay? And let's get 3 cards to see what signs you may have been dealing with. So 3 cards came out. You could be dealing with the Sagittarius. There is fire energy here. Taurus. There is Pentacle energy here. And Cancer. There is water energy here. So you could be dealing with a Cancer, a Sagittarius, or a Taurus. Okay. We're going to go ahead and move on to Gemini. We're going to move on to Gemini. And I will timestamp these, but if anyone is watching it and you all want to timestamp it, I'll just go ahead and post your comment to the top. Okay, let's see what we have for Gemini. How did Gemini's ex feel while in the connection? I have the Ace of Swords. So they could have felt like this was a very truthful. They may have had a lot of clarity about something. I'm going to just clarify this. Clarify this Ace of Swords. Oops, sorry, it's not the right card. I'm sorry, guys. A card flipped. I'm sure of it. Maybe not. Yeah, I was really sure that it flipped. I guess not. Okay, let's clarify the Ace of Swords. Clarify the Ace of Swords for how this person felt while in the connection with Gemini. I have the 9 of Cups and the Ace of Swords. So I felt like this person was really, they had a lot of clarity and truth about their wish fulfillment with you. I feel like this was a wish fulfillment and there was a lot of strong, clear communication and a lot of truth. Like this was like, I just really feel like this was a really good relationship. Like there was communication. I felt like there was trust, openness. I felt like this was something that was a wish fulfillment and brought this person a lot of happiness. Let's see how they felt once the connection was over. How did they feel once the connection was over with Gemini? Okay, now I know what card flipped that time. Okay, here we go. So once the connection was over, I have the King of Wands. Let me clarify the King of Wands. Clarify the King of Wands for how the person felt once out of the connection. I have the King of Wands and the 6 of Pentacles. So I feel like maybe because the King of Wands is someone who's very passionate, very motivated, very sexy, alluring, just in charge, take charge energy, right? And then you have the 6 of Pentacles, which is equal give and take, giving equally, receiving equally, reciprocity. So once the relationship was over, they could have really felt, either they felt like there wasn't reciprocity, like there wasn't equal give and take. Maybe they felt like they were giving more than you were, or, you know, they were, you know, giving to you more. And then I just really felt like they had this take charge energy. Like maybe they felt like they had to kind of be the head of everything. But I just really felt like, you know, either they felt like there wasn't equal reciprocity once the connection was over, or maybe that's what they were yearning for. Let me get one more card, okay? Let's see. One more card for the King of Wands and the Six of Pentacles. We have the Two of Cups. So yeah, I just really feel like I kind of feel like this, whoever you were dealing with, I feel like they were a take charge person. Like they were just very like strong headed, strong willed, okay? And I feel like they expected a lot. Like they were just like on it, like white on rice, and they were just very passionate and just very motivated and just very like hot on your tail about, you know, whatever it may have been in the relationship. And I feel like maybe they felt like, you know, there wasn't equal reciprocity. Maybe they felt like, you know, you were doing more, or you felt like you were doing more than this person, or it was some type of dynamic where, you know, there wasn't an equal balance of give and take. And this Two of Cups, this is a strong union. So I just felt like maybe they wanted more with you. Like they wanted more, or, you know what I'm saying? Or there wasn't enough. Either one, take it as a resume. Will they return? Will Gemini's person return? I have the Tower. Let's get one more card. And I have the Four of Cups. So I feel like as far as they return, the Tower is just something kind of falling apart, just kind of like I feel like this is divine intervention, like divine intervention tearing something down, because something was going on with the foundation. But I just really feel like this is Spirit tearing something down. And then I have the Four of Cups. I feel like this is somebody, you know, unbothered, like they're being offered something, but they're like, oh, I'm good, I got these cups here, I don't need what you're giving me. So I feel like there's going to be a Tower moment. As far as will they return, I feel like there's either going to be a Tower moment for you, Gemini, where you're going to just realize something is just going to be kind of revealed to you, and you're going to be like, no, you know, you're not going to want to accept the offer, or vice versa, where they're not going to want to accept the offer. They're going to be unbothered by this offer. But there's going to be some type of Tower moment that happens. Just something, and it's not necessarily bad. It could just be something that happens that wake you up and get you to realize something that you didn't before, to where you can be like, okay, yeah, I'm good, I don't need you anymore. Because I just really feel like this person really was happy in this relationship, and there was a lot of strong communication. But I felt like after the connection was over, I don't know what happened in the relationship, but from their perspective, they felt that everything was good. But I felt like once the connection was over, this person probably kind of saw that maybe they were too, I felt like they felt like they were too demanding, or too kind of hot on your heels, and that the relationship wasn't balanced in a way. There wasn't equal give and take. And I feel like now that the relationship is over, you know, whatever happened, I feel like either you get some type of Tower moment and you wake up, or either them, and the other person is not really bothered by the offer, if that makes sense. Okay, let's get some advice here. So I got Axe. This is breakup, separation, stop the pattern, silent treatment, abandonment. So yeah, I just really feel like somebody is like giving somebody the silent treatment, like, no, I don't want you, like, I'm good, I have my cups, I'm not interested in what you have to offer. Let's see what signs you may be dealing with. You may be dealing with a Pisces. And look, Pisces wanted to come out again, so strong emphasis on Pisces. You may have been dealing with a Pisces, a Libra, or another Pisces. Pisces or Libra. Let's get, okay, you have follow your heart. That's what you have. So I feel like Spirit is asking you to follow your heart. You know, maybe Spirit is saying you just need to leave this person alone. Like something is going to be revealed. Like there's going to be some type of, you know, unbecoming of something that gets you to wake up and see something. And I feel like you're just going to not want to be dealing with this person anymore, okay? All right, so we just did Gemini. Let's go on to Cancer. Let's do Cancer. Let's do Cancer. What do we have for Cancer and their ex? How did they feel while in the connection? How did Cancer's person feel while in the connection? How did Cancer's person feel while in the connection? I have the 5 of Cups. So this is somebody, again, crying over spilt milk. I think Aries had this, I believe. And Taurus also. But this is somebody just really sad. Just focusing on the negative. Not focusing on the positive and what's still left to salvage of the relationship. But very focused on the negative. Let's see how they felt once the connection was over. How did they feel once the connection was over? How did Cancer's person feel once the connection was over? How did they feel once the connection was over? The 6 of Wands. So they felt like this was a success. They felt victory. If you look at her, she just looks like she's like, yay, like she's riding the wave, like she's excited and happy that this relationship is over. So I feel like once they were over, they were excited. Like I feel like they felt like it was a success. Like this is victory. Yes, this is over. That's the energy that I'm getting. Will they return? Another card flipped over. So the 10 of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords. So the Ace of Swords is clarity, is truth. The 10 of Pentacles is just like stability, happiness, joy, just in the tangible in things though. Just kind of like, I really feel like Spirit is saying focus on work. As far as will they return, I know that was the question, but I'm getting focus on work. I feel like there's going to be some type of new opportunity or some kind of truth coming, or some kind of truth or clarity or communication, new communication coming in reference to some type of money. So I do feel like you need to focus on work. Let me get another card here. I have the 2 of Wands. So I just really feel like you're going to be at a fork in the road, either you or this person. As far as will they return, they're going to be in a fork in the road and trying to figure out which path to take. So I feel like they're kind of in limbo as to if they should return or not. It's kind of the feeling I'm getting. But I also get strong emphasis on some type of business or money opportunity coming in. I have the Snake. I have competition, enemy, clever, malicious, look over your shoulder, the other woman. So there could have been a situation where there was other people involved in this connection. That's probably why this person was just head over heels when they got out of it. They were so happy, and while they were in it, they were just sad. They were just thinking about all the negative and not the positive. So there could have been a situation where there was other people involved. Somebody cheated, or there was another woman or another man. Let's see what advice Spirit has for you. Look what came out, guys. Look what came out. Like, what did I say? I love when the cards clarify what I was saying. Didn't I say here, even though we asked will they return, this came out, and I felt like this was money. I was like, there's some type of new opportunity and money coming, and then we pulled this card, and I feel like this was more so explaining if the person will return. But look what I have. I have focus on your career. How more clear can that be? And I have let it go. So I feel like Spirit is telling you, if you're reading this, if you're watching this, you're obviously trying to figure out if this person is going to come back around because you've been thinking about them, right? Spirit is saying let it go, stop thinking about them, and focus on your career. You have the 10 of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords. you can't really get much better than this as far as when it comes to money and career and business and job opportunities. So Cancer, you just need to focus on money, and you need to let this person go. This person is really kind of at a crossroads anyways, trying to figure out which path to take. And then they were happy when this was over, so they obviously not really checking for you anyways, you know. So I think your best bet is just to, you know, focus on some type of money in your career. Let's see what signs you could have been dealing with. Virgo, Scorpio, and Cancer. So you could have been dealing with another Cancer, Scorpio, or Virgo, okay? Those are the three signs that came out. All right. We're going to move on to Leo. We're going to move on to Leo. What do we have for Leo and their ex? What do we have for Leo and their ex? What do we have for Leo and their ex? How did they feel while in the relationship? How did they feel while in the connection? How did they feel while in the connection? Two cards came out, the Nine of Swords and the Magician card. So I feel like they feel like maybe they were being manipulated, because with this Nine of Swords, this is something this is them being up at night, sleepless, having fear, worry, anxiety. And I feel like they feel like maybe they were being manipulated or being used. And this is something that just really caused a huge, like, just a really big mental, like, sadness for them. Let's see how they felt once the connection was over. How did they feel once the connection was over? How did they feel once the connection was over? How did they feel once the connection was over? For Leo, they have the Queen of Wands. So they probably feel like very sexy and alluring. Like, you know, they felt like they were just that in a bag of chips. Oh, okay. So I have the Three of Swords. So they felt betrayed. They felt heartbroken. They felt like you just did them dirty and wrong. With this Queen of Wands, I just really feel, especially paired up with this Three of Swords, I feel like they were angry. They were pissed off. They're pissed off. They're mad. If you look at this, when the Queen of Wands is paired with a positive card, she's just very sexy, alluring. You know, she's turning heads. She's very passionate and just, you know, lusty and sexual and just things like that. Just very attractive. But when she's paired with a card like the Three of Swords, she's angry, she's pissed, she's mad, she's hot, okay? So, yeah, I just really feel like, Leo, whoever you're dealing with, when it was over, they were pissed. Will they return? Will Leo's person return? We have the Three of Cups. That's a reuniting card, so you might be reuniting. And the Hangman. So, the Three of Cups is a pretty much reunion, like you're reuniting, celebration, coming together. So I feel like they may want to reunite, or maybe this is you wanting to reunite, but maybe down the road, who knows how long ago this relationship was. This is just whoever is on your mind. We have several exes. You know, you can be in a relationship with somebody, you know, from 5-10 years ago, and this is the person that's on your mind, and you could have just had several relationships since then. But you're not thinking about those exes that you have, you know, broken up with, and you're not thinking about them. You're thinking about that one from 5 years ago, okay? So this is a reunion. So there could have been a situation where this could have been years ago. Maybe the slate has been wiped clean. You all are not talked or conversated in a while, and I feel like there's going to be a reunion. With the Hanged Man here, I feel like Spirit is asking you both to kind of look at the situation in a different view. I feel like in the past there was manipulation, sadness, fear, anxiety, worry, betrayal, and I feel like Spirit is saying that possibly maybe you grew up, this person grew up, but I feel like Spirit is saying, hey, look at the situation in a different view and a possible reunion here. Like, I feel like you both just need to kind of kind of erase, not erase, but just kind of look at it from a different perspective. Yes, we went through this in the past, but has this person changed? Are they showing signs and that they have changed? You know, things like that. So Spirit is saying look at this in a different perspective. Or this can also be that you're kind of like at a standstill as far as if you want to reunite, because it's the Hangman is just kind of like hanging there. They're not doing anything. They're just like hanging around. So this could be somebody just hanging out and kind of trying to figure out if they want to reunite. Okay, so just take it as it resonates. Let's get some advice cards. Let's get some love oracle cards. So I have abundance. Keep a positive mindset. Manifest exactly what you want. Gratitude, bliss. What is the magician doing? The magician is manifesting. That's all the magician does is manifest. So this card came out and guess what? You're manifesting. So keep a positive mindset. What did I tell you with the Hangman? You have to look at the situation a different view. Yes, you all went through what you went through in the past, but Spirit is saying, hey, take a look at, you know, what's going on in the present, not what happened in the past. Is this person changed? Have they shown that they changed? What are they doing to show or prove that they're changed? So yes, have a different mindset. And then we have mirror. Mirror is mirroring each other, self-image, relationships, reflect on wounds. I'm going to say that again. Reflect on wounds, introspection. So what did I tell you all? I said the Hangman. The Hangman is nothing but introspection. The Hangman is hanging there and trying to look at something from in a different way, from a different perspective. That's introspect, like you're going within to try to find try to see something in a different light, in a different view. So yes, these cards are saying exactly what I've been saying this whole time. So like I said, either someone's coming back around or someone's trying to figure out if they should reunite, or this is a actual reunion, but you both have to, you know, heal from the past. You have to reflect on those wounds. That hurt, that pain, this betrayal, this hot, angry mess that, you know, the person was in. You have to reflect on that and figure out if this reunion is worth it, okay? Let's get some more oracle, some more cards here. Some advice. So I have let it go. And what I feel like Spirit is saying, let go of the past. Let go of that pain, that hurt, that betrayal, that anger, that frustration, all of that. I feel like Spirit is saying, let it go, okay? And then I have, don't rush this connection. So I feel like this is a reunion. I do feel like this is going to come back around. I feel like they will return. And I feel like Spirit is saying, just don't rush the connection. You still both have some introspecting to do, kind of looking within to figure out, you know, where the issues lie, and kind of healing and growing and reflecting on these wounds, okay? But I feel like Spirit is saying keep a positive mindset about this, and, you know, be positive. And, you know, this could be blissful, this can be abundance, this can be great, you know, but I just really feel like you just kind of have to find your niche and try to figure out how to approach the situation, okay? So that's what I have for you, Leo. Oh, let's see what signs that you might be dealing with. Get a couple of signs that you might be dealing with. You can be dealing with the Aries. You can be dealing with the Leo. And you have two Leos here. So you can be dealing with another Leo or somebody who has strong Leo in their chart, because you have Leo twice and then you have Aries. All fire signs. And then you did have the Queen of Wands. So that's definitely a fire sign. An angry, pissed off fire sign at that. Okay, let's go on to do Virgo. This is our last sign for this video, and then we're going to go ahead and do Libra through Pisces. What do we have for Virgo? for Virgo? What do we have for Virgo and their person? How did they feel while in the connection? How did Virgo's person feel while they were in the connection? I have the Moon card. So they could have felt like there was some secrets or something hidden, something not what it seems. And the Tower card. So I feel like that's two major arcanas, Cancer and Scorpio. So you could have been dealing with the water sign, Cancer, Scorpio. I really felt like they felt like there was some secrets, something hidden. I feel like the foundation was coming apart. They knew that things were falling apart. And there was just some secrets and something hidden, some type of mystery to the connection. How did they feel once the connection was over? How did they feel once the connection was over? I have the Fool card. So the Fool card is taking a leap of faith, starting something new. This is the first card of the tarot deck, so it's like a new beginning. So I feel like maybe they were just having a new beginning. Like they were starting over. That's how they felt once the connection was over. Like they had to start over. And the Ace of Swords. So the starting over and the Ace of Swords. So this is clarity. I feel like once they was out of the relationship or out of the connection, they were starting over and they had clarity. Like I felt like some truth was revealed in reference to the secrets and the mystery in the relationship. I feel like that truth came out, okay? Will they return? Will Virgo's person return? I have the Knight of Wands and the Strength card. So this is a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Strong emphasis on Leo. So will they return? I feel like, let me get one more card because I kind of feel like if they do, it'll be in and out. Like maybe just for like sexual like preferences or to like hook up with you. And the Two of Pentacles, yeah. I just really feel like if they did return, if they did came back around, it would just be in and out energy. I feel like they are possibly juggling you and someone else. And then with the Strength card, you could be dealing with the Leo. Strong emphasis on Leo. So Leo, Scorpio, and Cancer is here. Strong emphasis on them. Then we have the Fool card, which I believe is Aries, if I'm not mistaken. But, yeah, I feel like I just really feel like they're going to be in and out. I feel like it's going to be a strong in and out energy, and they're going to be juggling someone else. Or it's going to take a lot for them. Like they're going to have a lot of strength to kind of deal with you on that level of like that in and out energy. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm getting. Let me get some love oracle cards. So I have not enough. Frustrated in a relationship. Lack of confidence. Self-sabotage. Fear, ego issues, jealousy. So this Strength card, that's lack of confidence there. So remember when I said here that it's going to take a lot of strength for them to kind of be in and out. Like I just really feel like if this person came back around, it's going to take a lot out of them to kind of even have that type of energy with you where it's in and out. Like it's like they may want to do it, like they may want to come in, but they're going to leave as fast as they came in because it's taken a lot out of them. They're not confident, they don't have the strength. Like they're trying to find the strength to do so, to kind of even deal with you at this capacity because of what happened in the past. So it's like there was some betrayal, there was some truth came to light, so there was some mystery or some secrets surrounding something, and the foundation was broken, that everything fell apart. And I feel like it's hard for them to like come in, so they're going to leave as fast as they came because it's hard for them to stay to kind of deal with you at that level that they used to deal with you at, if that makes sense. And then I have addiction, I have codependent, obsession, possession, controlling, has a block, restraint. So, there could have been some obsession, possessions, or controlling stuff in the past. There could have been somebody codependent on you or you on the other person. But that's what I have. Let's see if we can get some cards out here. I have Taurus, Aries, and oh, I put those in the wrong one. I'm sorry. I'm like, what? That's not it. Okay. So Taurus, Aries. Get one more sign. One more sign. Taurus, Aries, and another Taurus. So you could definitely be dealing with a Taurus. Taurus came out twice. So a strong emphasis on Taurus. Even though there's the only earth energy here is the Two of Pentacles, you could be juggling because you have Taurus twice, and then look, you have Taurus twice, and then you have the Two of Pentacles. You see that? So there's a strong emphasis on juggling. I just really feel like the juggling may not be the person's juggling someone else and you if they come back. I feel like they're going to be juggling or kind of trying to find balance on how to come back. Because like I told you, it's like they coming back, but they're going to leave just as fast because they're trying to find the strength to kind of even deal with you after what happened. So it's like they want to, you deal with somebody and you like, you want to be with them and you want to be around them, but when you think about the hurt and the pain that they put you through, it's like you can't stay, so you flee. But then you come back because you think about the good times, but then you leave because you think about the bad times. So it's like a back and forth energy. And I feel like this person is just need to find their balance. They need to find, they're kind of juggling, like they're juggling their feelings, not necessarily another person, but their feelings. And like I said, you could be dealing with the Taurus, but like I said, Aries as well, especially with this Fool card here. Okay, let's get some advice here. Some advice. I have, they are having a hard time opening up. So again, what did I tell you? This person is juggling their feelings. They're juggling their feelings. They want to be with you. They want to come back around, but you hurt them, and it's taken a lot out of them, a lot of strength for them to stay. So they leave because it's taking too much. Okay, so they're having a hard time opening up and expressing how they really feel. Like, they want to tell you, but then they're so mad and angry that, or they've been hurt by what's in the past. They don't know. And then, like I said, with the Tower and the Moon card, there was some secrets, some mystery. There was something not known, and then it fell apart. And then guess what? They, became free, became, independent, and the truth was revealed. Okay, so that's what I have for you, Virgo. That's what I have for all the signs from Aries to Virgo. I am going to go ahead and do Libra through Pisces. Stay tuned for that. This is in the case of the X. Like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, and give me a thumbs up. Bye.